Once upon a time in the heart of the African savanna, where the sun painted the sky with hues of gold and the mighty acacia trees stood tall, there lived a lion. He wasn't just any lion, oh no, he was the king of the savanna. All the animals knew him, some were a little scared, some admired his strength, but all respected him. You see, the lion was strong, majestic, and most of all, lazy. He liked to take naps in the shade and soak up the sun's warm rays. One such lazy afternoon, as the wind whispered secrets through the tall grass, the lion was taking one of his many naps. Meanwhile, a tiny field mouse named Mimi was on her way to gather some seeds. She was small, quick, and always curious about everything around her. As she scurried along, she didn't notice the huge lion lying just beneath a wide acacia tree. His eyes were half closed, his chest rising and falling slowly as he dreamed his lion dreams. But you know what they say, right? Curiosity never killed a cat, but it almost got Mimi squashed like a pancake. See, she accidentally ran right over the lion's paw, and oh boy, when that big paw came down, she thought it was the end of the world. But instead of eating her, the lion did something very unexpected. He leaned forward with a sudden burst of energy, startling Mimi even more. And with his paw still pinning her down, he stared at her with narrowed eyes. Now, Mimi was a brave little mouse, even when she was trapped under the lion's paw. She looked up at the king of the jungle with fear in her eyes, and squeaked, "Please, don't eat me, your majesty. I promise, I will repay you someday." The lion threw back his head and let out a loud, deep rumble of laughter. It was a sound that echoed across the savanna, shaking the ground beneath them. After his laughter subsided, he said, "Repay me. You're no bigger than my whisker." He could have easily eaten her right then and there, but something in her desperate eyes and determined tone made him change his mind. So he slowly lifted his paw and watched as the little mouse scurried away. As Mimi raced away, she couldn't help but turn back to look at the lion. With a grateful nod, she disappeared into the tall grasses, leaving the puzzled lion behind. From that day on, Mimi never forgot her encounter with the mighty lion, and as the sun set over the savanna, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, she knew that even the smallest of creatures can show great kindness. But as we all know, the story is not over yet. Because sometimes fate has a funny way of bringing old friends together again. So stay tuned for part 2 of this adventure. And remember, no matter how small you are, you can always do something great. Until next time, keep being you.